Hey guys, welcome back to the Navoni Herbals YouTube page. And before we get started, I would like to ask that you please subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the like button and leave a comment, please, because these topics, they are deep, okay? And I love hearing other perspectives on the topics that we discuss. All right, so if you haven't noticed, I done put my braids in, so y'all know what that means. That means that I am about to go into labor any day now. I am about to have my son, and I am in the final stretch of my pregnancy. So went ahead and threw these little braids in real quick because I don't got time to be doing hair and trying to get all cute. After he get here, I just want to focus all my attention on me and him bonding and my family just bonding with our new bundle of joy. So, speaking of my son, he actually prompted this video for today. So the topic that I wanted to talk about is Black women and the medical system. So I'm actually on my way to my prenatal appointment. I have been working with the midwife throughout my entire pregnancy, and this topic has really touched home for me because I actually experienced some things relevant to this topic, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit in this video. So, Black women in the medical system. A lot of Black women report that they do not trust their medical professional or their healthcare provider. They feel victimized, they feel belittled, and they feel like they're not heard. They feel like their symptoms aren't taken seriously. And that happened to me. That happened to me. When I first started coming down with my autoimmune disease, I had a healthcare provider. Like, I had a family doctor, and it was this lady, this white lady, and I'm telling her all of this stuff that's going on with me. She's not writing nothing down. She's just like, it's probably just some shin splints or something, because basically it started in my legs. So I'm telling her about it. I'm like, listen, lady, it's not shin splits. I don't wear heels. I'm not a runner or any of that stuff. She's like, no, it probably is. Like, trying to tell me how I feel and what I do on a daily basis. And so I'm sitting here asking her and pleading her, like, can you please just run this test? Can you do something? Like, can I get an x-ray? Like, I am really in pain. Like, I can't walk. I'm on a cane. Like, and that stuff never happened. She never contacted any kind of specialist or anything like that. She never took any of my symptoms serious. Like, and that's pretty much how Navoni Herbals got started. And I made a video about that, which, go check it out. But I made a video about that, and I really turned my lemons into lemonade, because if it wasn't for her treating me that way, I would have never gotten into herbs. I would have never started Navoni Herbals. I would have never been healed. Okay? I would have never. And it was so disempowering. It made me feel so helpless. Like, my life didn't matter. And it made me feel like I'm going to just die here. Like, there's nothing nobody can do. Like, my doctor doesn't even give a bloop, bloop, bloop. So, a lot of people feel that, and a lot of women feel defeated when they leave their doctor's office, especially, like, pregnant women. I went to the emergency room, not the emergency room, but the maternity part of the hospital the other week because I was having some contractions, and I overheard some nurses laughing at another patient because she was like trying to tell them about her pregnancy pains and stuff, and they was really laughing at her, like jokey jokey, like ha ha ha. And I was just like, wow, like if you cannot trust your healthcare professional with your health, which that's their job, with your life, because your health is your life, like that's crazy. That could really affect you. That could really be traumatic to somebody. And actually, black women are twice as likely than white women to experience infertility and infant mortality because they do not have good relationships with their doctors. Their doctors do not take their inquiries seriously. They don't take their ailments and symptoms seriously, and something ends up happening to the baby, or they are unable to have babies. And according to Medscape, an article written in 2018, only 8% of black women go to a medical professional to help them conceive and try to like figure out what's going on with their body to figure out why they can't have kids. Like the other 92%, 92%, they do not. They don't trust their doctors with that information. And that's really a shame. But here's the blessing in disguise. There's always a lesson to be learned in these situations. And that is a powerful way to look at things, because if you have experienced this, you feel powerless, but you're really not. And that's why I made this channel. I want to clear something up too. I am not against doctors, okay? I'm not anti-doctor. I'm not anti-hospital, whatever. But what I am is pro-self. I am pro-empowerment, self-empowerment. I know that this body of mine and this body of yours is self-healing. I know that this body has its own intelligence. And when you're in pain, that is a message, and it is not to be ignored because it is there for a reason. So I always recommend that you empower yourself, that you come to yourself first. I don't care what anybody else tells you. Oh no, that's not what's going on. Yes, it is. If you feel bad, you feel bad. And it's a reason for it. Period. That is the whole like lesson in this. Like, I keep saying like, but I'm getting riled up because this right here, this hit a nerve for me. And so trust your body. Trust your body. Your body is going to tell you where the pain is at. It's going to tell you when it got started, how long it's been there. Like, there is so much information just by listening to yourself, listening to your body, listening to your intuition. Like, please do not ignore yourself or sweep under the rug. This is your life, period. This is your life. So it needs to be taken serious. You deserve optimal health. You deserve, oh my gosh, it's 12 o'clock, so the little belly thing is like going off. Irritating. But anyway, you deserve to be in your optimal health, living a very vibrant life. Like, this is your God-given birthright, period. It is. And nobody can take that from you unless you give them that power. Unless you put your life in somebody else's hands. I always say, like, you can go to your doctor and stuff like that. But when it comes to my health, what I do, I utilize my herbs. Okay, I drink my herbal tea. I know that the herbs have intelligence and that they know exactly where to go and how to correct and detoxify my cells and detoxify my body. I add in nourishing food that's going to rebuild my body. I know that my cells die and recreate. So I'm going to recreate those cells with healthy substances, healthy foods, and like I said, herbs. I'm going to go there first before I let somebody tell me there's nothing that can be done. Or I need to take this and that many drugs. Okay? Black women that go to the doctor and their needs are not met and their voices are not heard, they are so much more likely to be hooked on pharmaceutical drugs because their doctor just writes them a script and tells them, oh, here's some painkillers. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Just take this so that at least you won't feel the pain of whatever's going on with you. We need to move out of this shame and fear mindset when it comes to our health. When we go to the doctor, if they don't want to listen, don't feel ashamed, okay? That's them. That's their own ignorance. Because 9 times out of 10, I didn't learn this. If they aren't taking you serious, that's because they don't know what's wrong with you and they don't want to look stupid. They don't want to look uneducated because they're doctors or whatever. So they feel like they are supposed to know everything. Like, I've only met like one doctor that has said like, I really don't know. Like, I honestly probably need to do some more research into this. I've never heard of this. Like, that can be humble enough and put their pride to the side, put their ego to the side, and be real with their patients and build that connection. So after all that went down with my doctor, I documented all of that. If I asked her or told her something and I seen that she didn't care, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and write this down for future reference. And you know what? I just removed myself from her practice. Never went back. I ended up going to the midwives when I got pregnant. But the thing about the midwives, that they are so like natural, like they have the same kind of like mentality when it comes to the woman's body as I do. So we align with our values. They totally let me take the lead when it comes to my pregnancy. They don't pressure me into making rash decisions. Last time I was pregnant, they didn't like force me to get the epidural or any of that. I wrote out my birth plan. I told them what I wanted and they honored it. We had discussions. If there was something that they felt like I needed, they would come to me and give my opinion about it. But they also left the option open, like I can decline. I don't have to give consent to do anything that I don't want to do with my body. And that's why I love my midwife. We have a really good relationship. Like, they actually care about my pregnancy. Like, they know my son's name. They just, engage and make you feel like comfortable. And that's half the battle. I want to feel comfortable and I want to trust my doctor. So I love it there. Okay, I love it. I've made a very good decision. And for real, on some like radical worst come to worst, like I'll deliver this baby by myself before I let somebody run my pregnancy. Okay, now I could see if I was high risk and they were saying like, listen, you have to take this because A, B, C, and D. But you're going to also tell me the side effects. You're going to also tell me what the long-term effects could be, how it's going to affect my child, how it's going to affect me on a mental level, on a physical level, all of that. Like, you're going to give me all the information, and then you're going to let me have an informed decision, an informed choice, okay? But like I said, if it wasn't how it is now, I would be right in that bathroom with some Navoni Herbals bath tea, and I will catch my son before I let somebody else make me feel uncomfortable with myself and make me feel like I have to hand my rights over to them just because they're doctors, okay? I know me. I know how I feel, and I know how I'm in tune with my body. So please, ladies, be empowered. If your doctor is not on the same wave as you, there's like a other doctors you can go to, and you can start actually taking care of yourself first and foremost, so you won't need to rely on them as much. And that is the whole purpose of this channel. I want to keep putting out videos and teaching my viewers about themselves, about their health, and how to add things into their lives that are going to help them nourish their bodies and flourish and help them on a mind, body, and spirit level. That is the whole point of this YouTube channel, and also the backbone of the Navoni Herbals brand. So I'm about to go to my doctor's appointment now, and like I said, my son is on his way. This is the home stretch, so I may not be dropping videos every single Tuesday and Friday because I need to sit down and rest, and I also need to recover from labor, and I need to bond with my son. It's just so much that I have to do when he gets here and to prepare for him. So please forgive me, but I have to care for myself and I have to care for my baby. So I will try to put videos out when I can until I get back into the routine. And I feel good enough and have enough energy to make more videos. But until then, I may or may not put a video out every Tuesday and Friday. But when I get back on track, just know I'm coming back, okay? I'm gonna have some more topics. I'm gonna give y'all the update on me and my baby. Any other topics that y'all want to talk about, please leave them in the comments so that we can talk about them. And I just want to say thank you so much for listening to my videos. Thank you so much for subscribing to my page. Like, this is so awesome. I feel really good sharing this information with you, getting your experiences, and just connecting with people. I love it. Okay, guys, I'll see you next video.